All right, so Mike Shildt, he was on MLB Network Radio, Sirius XM, I believe this morning, and he told the host there that Manny Machado, he's going to be back in the lineup today DHing. And I went yesterday after the show, listened to Manny's interview or his scrum with members of the media yesterday. Marty Caswell posted the video. It's like 2 minutes long. And what I heard from him and the body language and how confident he was that he wasn't going to go on the IL, to me, that made me feel better about Manny being in the lineup today and him not going on the IL. Because before, I was just unsure because in the past, as we saw last year, right, where Manny, he probably should have ended his season, but he decided to keep playing until the Padres were officially eliminated. That's just who he is. That's how he leads by example is like, you be on the field. Your job is to go play baseball, and you're the captain of the team if you're Manny Machado, right? And so he views it as it's my duty to go play baseball. And a lot of fans come to games in part to see me play. I think that's part of why he does this. I need to be on the field to help my team. And so fans can, get what they deserve, right? The money that they spend at the ballpark, they can go see the stars for the Padres play. And all due respect to Donovan Solano, big league career, right? But the Padres fans, we're not going to go. I don't think there's fans that are paying to go see Donovan Solano go play, right? So him being back today, I don't have a problem with it if he's actually okay. And again, listening to him talk yesterday, it seems like, yeah, he's actually okay. And things are actually progressing in a good way. And it doesn't feel like he's really rushing it back. I don't know. He could be just being a good actor and he actually isn't feeling that great. But it seems like things are going in actually the right direction. And so with the news, him returning tonight, I'm not sitting here super worried about it because it does seem like he is good. He's been running, he's been throwing, he's been hitting, and it seems like things are good there. Fielding, I believe that's the next box that he has to check, but he's not fielding today. Well, actually, he might be doing fielding stuff today before the game, but I mean, he's not going to be in the field today. He's going to be DHing, at least according to Mike Shildt on MLB Network Radio. I guess things could change, and Manny could not feel good after doing some activities today, and then he's not even in the lineup at all. But I would expect him to at least be DHing. Joey Estes is a right-hander for the Oakland A's, so with Manny being back in the lineup, I would think it would be Arias, Tatis, Profar, Cronenworth, Manny, and then Peralta, not Solano, and then Merrill, Kim, Campy. I think that's what it would be. So we'll see. This A's series, I wanted this Padres team to go 5-2 in this homestand. You're facing the D-backs, an under 500 team, who are now 31-35, I think. Let's win that series, and they didn't. They split. Right? It was a disappointing performance yesterday. You got the A's. You'd like a sweep, but with this Padres team, it's hard for me to expect a sweep. They've gotten swept by these bad teams like the A's. The A's are 26-41. But to expect a sweep, I don't know. That just feels hard for me to expect the Padres to sweep the A's. And I feel like, and I'm guilty of this, I have higher expectations of the Padres than what their record is, right? If you look at, let's go around Major League Baseball, and I look at another team that's around 500, another team that is in this race, the Mets, the Reds, right? That's around this conversation. Am I going to expect that team to go sweep teams? I'm not going to have that same expectation because I'm not watching that team every day. I'm just seeing their record, and I'm like, oh, they're not that great of a team with that record that they have. But when I'm in it every day watching this Padres team, and I'm like, man, look at the talent that's on this team, I feel like I have the higher expectation of they should go 5-2 on this homestand. They should do this. They should do that. But this roller coaster, I know Shildt doesn't like that, but this up and down, I'll try to say it another way, this up and down season for the Padres, like 500 season for the Padres, they just haven't shown like that ability to dominate a team and, sweep bad baseball teams. As I just said, like they've gotten swept by the Angels. They've gotten swept by the Rockies. In fact, do they have a sweep? No, they do not have a sweep on this season. I'm looking on Baseball Reference right now, just going through the schedule. And the closest that they got, I believe, was that Brave series where they won the first 3 and then they lost that 4th game. So it's just that sort of stuff. 4-game set. Sometimes they've taken 3 out of 4, but sometimes they do what they did in this series where it's like, okay, they have the ability, go take 3 out of 4 against a team that's not that great. Go do it, and then they split. Or 3-game series, okay, go sweep that, and then they take 2 out of 3. And they just can't capitalize, on winning the series and then go further than that. Go sweep. So, at least for me, like I can't expect the Padres to sweep the A's. Even if we want them to, I just can't do that right now with how this season has gone for this Padres team. But I mean, Manny being back, him being healthy and not feeling that, right, with the strain that he had, hopefully he will be the Manny that he was before he was running out that double play and he got hurt, and felt something and had to leave that game. Because before that, or I'll include that game just to make it a little bit easier. So I won't include the Arizona pinch hit appearance because we know he wasn't healthy there. But I'll even include the 2 at-bats against the Angels, that last game there. And I know this is, kind of just picking dates to kind of help an argument, but 340 average, 926 OPS in his last 14 games before he got hurt, or that 14th game is when he got hurt. Had a homer in there, 7 runs driven in, on base percentage of .436, had 16 hits in those 14 games. So it felt like he was getting back to being the guy that we need him to be, the guy that we want him to be. I don't want to say I question it. The question is, will he be able to do that coming back here starting tonight against the Oakland A's? And then they've got the New York Mets. So 2 teams that aren't great. And then they have to go to Philly, though, and play the Phillies, which they, based on this Padres team, what we've seen, they're probably going to go win that series.